this is Michele Knight and this is all about Libra. Now Libra, you are ruled by Venus, the planet of love. How fabulous is that? You have a mystique about you. There's something about you that people do fall for because Venus is always shining upon you. And relationships are one of your fundamental life lessons. They're incredibly important to you. Now, I'm going to talk about your shadow and I'm going to talk about your light and the things that you're meant to learn in a way to evolve your soul and your spirit. I believe astrologically we're born, our sun sign, to have important lessons and messages and ways of being to evolve who we intrinsically are. Now, being a daughter or son of Venus, you have an incredible eye for beauty. You love beautiful things and beautiful people, and you really don't like disharmony. You don't like people being aggressive. You don't like people being too brash or vulgar. You like everybody to be gentle, and fairness is incredibly important to you. You have a very, very strong sense of justice. You're a great mediator. That's the good news. On the downside, and particularly if you're in a relationship with a Libra, you might notice that one of the habits that drives you nuts about Libra, and one of the things about yourself, which is your shadow side, is you can be, with the best intentions, a people pleaser. You will tell people what they want to hear. You find conflict the very worst thing in the world. So you'll say to one person from your heart, yes, yes, you know, and you'll tell them what they need to hear. And then you'll say to someone else what they need to hear. And it can be very frustrating because people don't know where they stand. One of your soul lessons is to speak your truth, to speak from your heart. If someone is upsetting you, particularly in a relationship, to say to them, actually, you've crossed the line, you've overstepped the mark, and this is what I feel about it. But you just love harmony so much because you have got a very pure heart that you want everybody to be happy. And you'll sacrifice yourself in a lot of ways to bring peace and harmony to situations. However, some people can experience that as passive aggressive, or they can get frustrated because they don't know where you stand, and actually it stops you being truly intimate with people. So that's one of the things that you need to work on. The good news is people adore you, people love to be in your company, people are dazzled by your gentleness and your Venusian loving way. You have a wonderful energy about you that is just love and kindness and balance most of the time. Another shadow side, which only actually people in intimate relationships with you would realize, is your scales are very difficult to keep balanced. If you're feeling slightly depressed, you can plummet into depression and you can feel very unhappy, and it's almost impossible for you to get out of that mood. And at other times you can feel in love with life and totally over the moon, and nothing can bring you down. But these moods come and go, and it's very difficult for other people to predict what mood you're going to be in. With Venus being your ruler, you have a way with people. You have a silver tongue. You're able to express yourself very well when it comes to any kind of mediation or people having problems. You are the perfect person in some ways to have in the room if people are arguing. If you're in a relationship with a Libran, it's really important that you give them time to express their true feelings, and you make them feel good if they criticize you or have a problem with a relationship. You'll bring out the best in them if you allow them to say when they've got a problem. Otherwise, you'll never know where you stand, and you'll find yourself being over the moon because they'll always tell you how fabulous you are, and you'll think your relationship is perfect. But one day they could express their discontent, and it could shock you because it takes a lot for a Libran to express their discontent. One of your main lessons in life is love relationships. You were born to love, and with Venus as your ruler, it's almost like that is an obsession with you. Even if you go to the opposite extreme and you don't have relationships, you build up very intense friendships, and those relationships and communicating with people is your very life. You have to understand that your relationship to yourself, being fair with yourself, and being fair with yourself means communicating your desires and needs, is fundamental to you. And when you learn that, you can do anything you want. You make a great artist, you make a great designer, you make a great lawyer, you have so many talents, you have a brilliant intellect, but until you learn to express your true inner feelings, you'll probably find that you're not entirely happy. When you break through that pattern, that's when you really soar. And in fact, everybody, including yourself, can live a very harmonious, beautiful and peaceful life. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.